Hi, my name is Mara King. I thought that it would be easier for me to just talk about the prompt instead of writing an essay, submit a video. So a little bit about me, I played golf my entire life since I was probably about 2 or 3. My mom would take me to the driving range and I would whack balls. I've got videos of me hitting balls with the club that's, same size as me. And um, I've always loved golf, and it's been the foundation of my life for my entire life, really. And I played other sports when I was growing up. I played soccer and softball, basketball. I loved to surf. So I'd always, I was always very involved in the competitive aspect. I'd always played competitive sports, but obviously golf was something that I liked the most. I stuck with it, and when I was 7, I started getting a little more serious about golf. I played in the U.S. Kids local events, and I got a coach and started taking lessons. And I think that's when my mom really started to pick it up with me. And she's been my golf buddy ever since. But I've always loved competing and playing. And next year I'm going to Penn State to play golf. And I would love to play after. I would love to play pro. I think when people would ask me what I want to do when I grow up, when I was little, I always said I want to play professional golf. And so I think if that opportunity arises, I think that would be a life that I would like to live. And also because I think it would be weird to just stop playing and competing after college, because that's what I've done my whole life. But even though I'd like to play pro after, something that I would really regret not pursuing after college is golf course architecture. And so I'm going to study landscape architecture in college. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be able to major in it. We'll see. I don't think I'll be able to major in it just because it's such a project-heavy major. And I think I'll just be minoring in it. But I'm not entirely sure yet. But I will be studying landscape architecture. And that passion started when I was probably about 10 or 11, and my mom's best friend married Logan Fazio, Tom Fazio's son, and Logan took over the business for his dad. And so when we would go visit them, I would go off with Logan, and we would go to his office, and he would show me all of his plans for his projects, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And we would go to Jupiter Hills, which was right across from the street from his office. And we would hop in a golf cart, and his dad had built Jupiter Hills, but he renovated it. So we would get in a golf cart and we would ride around. You'd take a club, hit some shots, and as we were walking around the property, he would point at dirt mounds and say, there's 178 pounds of dirt there, or I added 21 inches to that mound right there. And I just thought it was the most interesting thing ever. And I think I thought that because I had never really thought about put any thought into the beginnings of golf, or how they came to be, the courses. So so that's where that came from. And Logan was the most intelligent person that I've ever known, and I think that was also something that kind of intrigued me and had brought me to the field more. But yeah, I thought he was the coolest person ever, and I think he absolutely sparked my love for architecture. And so ever since then, I'd been just kind of astonished by the fact that the ground under me when I played golf was moved to make such a beautiful landscape. And so that's where that started. And about a year ago, a friend of mine, Cheryl Anderson, who works at the golf academy I'm at right now. I used to be in the junior program here, but I've not anymore. But I've been coming here for a long time, and Cheryl knew that I was interested in architecture, so she had a friend, Jan Bell-Jan, and she forwarded me Jan's contact information, and I got in contact with Jan, and I told her about my connection with Logan and my aspirations, and she could not have been more, I saved the email, she couldn't have been more kind and helpful. And so we met up for lunch and we got to know each other, and that was probably about a year ago now. And yeah, she was the one actually who introduced me to this scholarship. So thank you, Jan, for this opportunity. But yeah, Jan has been such an influence in my life, and I think what she's done the most is she's really helped me solidify the plans that I have to like go through with my interest in architecture. I've bounced a lot of things off of her, and we've talked a lot about college, and because she did the same thing. She studied landscape architecture in college, and so she's the perfect person to ask advice from. And she's been so helpful, and she actually bought me a membership into this networking organization. It's called Women in the Golf Industry, and through this organization, let me tell you, I have realized, I think the thing I've realized the most is how many people out there are that are willing to help me, that are willing to share their knowledge and information and let me use it to my advantage. And so I think in the last year or so, my the group of people that I have to reach out to and to ask for help has tremendously grown, and I owe it all to Jan for sure, and to Cheryl, of course. But yeah, Jan has been such an influence in my life, and I haven't even known her for very long. But it was nice to have the connection of Logan between us. So on to what will I use the money for? That's a good question. So I'll give you a little backstory. So my parents got divorced in 2021, and once my parents got divorced, my dad decided that he didn't want to fund my golf anymore. He never really had an interest, and so for whatever reason it was, he decided that that he didn't want me to play golf anymore. So it was all on my mom, and my mom was kind of put into a lose-lose situation here. Either break my heart and be a little more financially stable by not allowing me to play golf anymore, or letting me play golf, not being the bad guy, and but struggling a little bit. So the thing that I would do with the money most is alleviate the costs that come with this sport for my mom, because she spends so much money and so much time and so much effort put into my golf, and I've always wanted to be able to help her, and with this money that would give me the means to helping her. So it would go towards tournament costs and lessons and flights home from college, and anything that I can help her with, that's what this money will go towards. And because she works very hard for me to be able to play this sport, and I know that, and so this would absolutely give me the means to help kind of give back to her and thank her for all that she's done. And I hope she knows how lucky I know I am. So the money would prove that even more, I guess. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and that I appreciate you considering my application. Thank you.